Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally.
Hey guys, welcome to Like Water for Chocolate. It is Lex Love here, and I am missing Truth, but that is okay because the show must go on. I have my two friends here, Jessica and Daisha. Say what's up, guys.
Hey.
There they go. Today we are discussing one of our favorite topics, sometimes not so favorite topic, men. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the side piece role that women sometimes take. Jessica, I will let you take it.
Okay, so all honesty on the table, I've been able to be on both spectrums. So I've been able to be that girl where, no, I don't owe you as the woman an explanation, your boyfriend does. But I've also been the one where now the person I'm with, I really wish another girl would. So I can see how it has become the new day and age where it's not frowned upon. It's so common. We talk about it all the time, and what used to be looked down on is just the norm, in my opinion.
People joke about it, like the sister wives things, and like, you know what I mean? And you know what? It's like, I don't necessarily call it a side piece if all parties involved are down for it.
Right. Yeah.
But if you're completely lying to one and the other, then that's a problem, you know?
Exactly. But I think it's more norm because the women kind of just settle for it. Instead of, putting their foot down, they feel like this is all they're worth. So they go ahead and just take what they can get.
Yeah.
They feel like, well, it's not enough man. Well, he is a good man. He is a good provider, but he's just not mine. He belongs to someone else, but I'm just going to stay here and settle. Fuck it. I'm just going to be the side piece.
Yeah. And
or they have this sense where if I duke it out, he'll see that I'm better than her.
Exactly. Yeah, they're waiting around to see what move he's gonna make, and of course, every female thinks it's gonna be them at the end of the day.
Because sometimes you even see it with rappers and like ballers, and like they have wives, like drop dead gorgeous wives.
Yeah.
They're not plastic made up. We're talking about like from day one, she was with you when you were broke, and they'll cheat on them with these broads, and they'll leave them, and like they don't care. Kids, child support, they don't care.
Right.
So what happens in the situation where they're trying to leave the side piece, but then, whoop, here comes the baby.
Oh, that Rashida stuff.
Yes. Oh,
Rashida, if you listen.
We don't talk about Kirk.
Well, he knew better. He had a wife at home, so he knew what he was doing. You wasn't wearing protection, nor was she on protection. So you have to take, responsibility to what comes next, and that's just what it is.
So where do you guys think he's at with it right now? Because they've made up, and she's accepted the baby into the situation, and
I don't know. I think he's like, have you seen the current episodes?
Yeah.
Like the daughter was like, I shouldn't be the middle person. He's like, look, I told Rashida I was going to have no communication.
Yeah.
So I feel like Rashida was like, okay, if I continue this journey with you, like, I'm not having it. Like, I already can't trust you. I know that conversation happened with him. Because she's got him, like, checked.
Yeah.
She probably do have him checked, but I see love. Love was still there. And what he did to her was very wrong. And she will always be hurt and affected by it, but she loved that man so much, and he loves her so much that they're willing to, make amends and work it out for their family.
It's possible that it was only an exterior, well, that too, but like really of the flesh, like that's all it was, like to him maybe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
and I mean, all of
and
us
you're married
have been in those situations where like, you don't really like a guy, but you just want to know what it's going to feel like or be like. So you do it. And then after
out of curiosity.
It's done, it's a wrap. You would not even look at the person again.
Right.
We're all guilty of that.
Yeah.
Well, to get to that point, to even think that way, obviously in your relationship, something is not, he's not turning you on no more. If you need to
Step out.
dip and dabble in something else exciting. There's no excitement in your own relationship. That's why you're looking elsewhere. So I think there's where the communication comes in at. So you need to start communicating with the person that you're laying next to every night. If he's not dicking you down right, or whatever the case may be that you're into, you need to start talking about that, because diseases are real. They're real. So
yes, ladies, I see it every day at my job. Relax. Yeah, it is.
And like she said, like, no, I think a lot of times it's held to a woman's standard. Like, guys all the time can be like, oh, well, I want a girl who deep throats, or, oh, I want a girl who can ride a dick all night long. Okay, women we're in 2019, like, you should be able to tell a dude, like, if you can't fucking keep it up, like, I'm sorry, I can't be with you because I'm not being pleased. We're only pleasing you. Like, it's gonna go downhill.
Or you have that discussion. I think people are too scared to have that discussion. But why be scared when you're laying with this person in the first place, which is completely intimate? You can't have that conversation. I don't really think you should be in bed with that person, honestly. So
being in the bedroom, being intimate with someone, you should be completely free. You should feel free. So it shouldn't be no walls, no boundaries, or nothing that you guys are uncomfortable to touch and say.
And that leads us into guilty pleasures. Like, you have to be able to tell your dude, like, especially if it's an exclusive thing, like, be like, yo, I'm a freak. Or if it's the other way, like, be like, look, that doesn't make me comfortable yet. Maybe I might explore it, but right now I'm scared or whatever. You got to be able to tell him, because if not, then he's going to find it somewhere else.
Like, we'll tiptoe into that. So what, do you guys have some guilty pleasures that you want to share?
Let's see. Guilty.
You guys should have saw these faces.
Okay, straight up, I'm a freak. I'm a Scorpio. And I like when he eats my pussy and suck my toes. Not at the same time, but
yeah, I was thinking in my head, like, how does that?
I like my toes licked as well.
I'm like, at the same time. She had to say not at the same time. Okay, I'm like, well,
that's my guilty pleasure.
Wow, yeah, the toe sucking, that's nice. Yeah.
It takes a special person that's willing to do that to make you feel comfortable and at ease in the bedroom, so you don't have to look elsewhere.
Absolutely.
My guilty pleasure, Glenn, please listen. No. My guilty pleasure is definitely, I feel like head is the one thing that I feel is because it's about me. It's not about a we, and I'm going to get to you, but for right now, you care enough to make me feel good.
Sure.
So for me, I've actually explored with like candies and like chocolates and I don't know. It's something about, like, if you're getting head and you put some damn Nesquik, like some chocolate topping, and you see a dude rise up and he's got chocolate, like, it's sexy as fuck.
It turns you on.
It's so sexy.
I don't think I've ever used... Have I?
I have.
I think it's more of looking, like, just to see it. It's like, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Put some more.
You're visual, very visual.
There you go. Yes, I would say that, and I say that because that's when I experience the most orgasms. That and when I'm on top is when I experience my orgasms. So I would say writing. Writing's my favorite.
It's not like a science, because I feel like you have a little more control.
I think that's what it is.
It is.
Because once I get that spot, then I start jackrabbing it. Yeah. We're locked and loaded and we're about to go. So, yeah, definitely.
I think like the doggy style and stuff, that's like for dudes. Like, because then they have
that's absolutely a guy thing.
That's my opinion.
I feel like.
I've never been in doggy style and been like controlling the situation. That's not really for me personally. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Controlling, maybe backing it up a little bit, but no, not really.
No,
it is about the
as
man.
Far as hitting that spot, like, because he even when you say right there, they already moved, and I'm like, oh my god, I told you right there.
That's absolutely true. Yeah, I feel like you're right. Actually, I don't think I've ever gotten there from the back. Actually,
yeah, my favorite position, I think would be doggy style, and him actually picking me up and holding me in midair.
Snap. Yeah,
well, baby boy, I am.
Yes. Yes.
Do a couple hops.
Yes, baby.
That's awesome. So what do you think us as women can do, like, as far as pleasing them or keeping them interested? Do you guys like to whip out the costumes? Do you guys like to
I've never done costumes.
See, with mine, he loves dressing up. He loves costumes. He orders me lingerie online and everything. He loves that. So
that's sexy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind dressing up. I like it too. So turns him on, turns me on.
That's dope. Are you guys?
I've never tried that, but I could see, especially when you let your man pick it, then you're just laying it out. So I can see that.
Yeah, a lot of role play.
Are you guys strictly in the bedroom, or do you guys like to float around the house? I mean, I know it's hard with kids sometimes, you know, but if you have the house empty, right?
They got the switch over there,
right?
Yeah, I like to float.
You like to float around?
I like to do it in the kitchen, bathroom, hallway, stairs.
Are you guys a shower person?
Yes.
To give head. I feel that helps. And if you guys never done it, have you?
Slippery?
Yes.
Yes. I feel like it just helps because, like, you know how sometimes when you're, like, sucking dick, like, your mouth is gonna get, like, not tired, but dry. Yeah. And, like, I'll just push you back into the water a little bit. And it helps. It helps.
Wow.
You gotta try it.
Never even thought about that, actually.
Science.
I used to like doing it in a shower. I bust my ass trying to do it in a shower one time, and I haven't did it again. So
my God,
like bars embedded.
Like what's her face? Who made that?
Oh my God,
who made that super popular on Love It? Yes, Mimi.
Oh, the shower rod.
Everybody was like, which shower rod did she have? That shit was stable.
Because it was, of course, it has to be bolted in the wall.
Yeah, you know. I mean, it looked like they were at a freaking hotel room anyway, so of course it's bolted. You know, it's not one of ours that you replace.
Like the bottom, you know, like the handicap bathroom.
The little chair, the shower chair.
Yeah. Look, I got work on Monday. I can't handle concussion.
I can't take no time off. This shit needs to be still force in the wall.
You can't get FMLA for getting dick down, bitch.
Right. Really wish you could, though. That'd be great. Can't tell you how many times I've strolled into work just walking a little funny, but yeah, I get you.
Okay.
And so with that, and see, I think that's one of the major parts that plays a role, like we said, into whether someone cheats or not. So if someone cheats, where do you guys go from there? How do you handle the situation? And if it is just sexual, how do you handle that? Because now you got to come back to the conversation of, well, what am I doing or what am I not doing for my partner?
Yeah. So for the cheating part in particular, so I've learned this from Glenn and from a guy perspective, and he says, and this is just one guy, he doesn't speak for all, but he says that when guys cheat, it's not an emotional like women do. So if it is the sex, he still puts it on the guys because he feels like guys are able to control a lot more in the beds. So the only time he sees it as a woman's fault is like, for example, we're in the bed and I say, hey, I bought you this costume because I think it's sexy. Can you put it on? Let's role play. And I say, no, that's stupid. Now he sees that is the woman's fault because he's trying to do those things. Me personally, I agree to a certain extent. I feel like cheating has become the norm. Like I literally in my Instagram, I have like married dudes all day long. And I don't feel it's sex. It's just you outright as a grown adult decided you wanted to dabble into another cookie jar. I don't really accept that as an excuse, honestly.
Like no one is completely faithful these days?
That's really how I feel.
Yeah.
Both women and men. Like I'm not just attacking
married or just relationships in general.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate when obviously I can't say everyone because there are some really good, decent women and men, but I just come from a world, like I said myself, where I know what females that just lurk for the married men and they want that. And if you're a guy, like how do you fight that? Which is why these ballers cheat on their wives and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It's not because he didn't love the woman that was at home. It's just she's a bad broad and they can get relentless. So
every guy, and then you can look it up. Guys are very visual, you know. So if it looks good, they're gonna look, you know. And when it comes to cheating, I guess it just depends on where you are in your relationship. You know, if you're going to settle for less, then hey, that's on you. But if you feel you deserve more, then you would get out that situation.
Yeah.
But a lot of women, they stay in situations like that because of the kids, and they don't want to start all over and stuff like that, which is very nice. You know, you have a good heart because you want your family together, but at the same time, it boils down to your happiness and what you are willing to put up with.
I had to learn that myself with my first daughter's dad. And same situation. He was cheating, whatever. And I will say now, in hindsight, it just wasn't working at all. And I did pull away a lot from that relationship. So what I was angry about when we broke up was not necessarily what he was doing. It was that our family was now broken apart. But when I thought about it, I said, what is going to affect her more? Her parents being in an unhealthy relationship, or us splitting and maybe trying to be friends later and her seeing us have a friendship dynamic. And that's exactly what happened. Yeah. I had to let it go because I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be toxic real quick. Because we started to get into fights and it was just terrible. And she was at that age where she's little. And I'm like, okay, you know, if we change it now, she won't even remember all of this. Yeah. And so that's exactly what happened. And now we're at a good point. Like, he has a woman that he loves and they have a baby. I'm with someone and we have a baby, and we all come together. We go to birthday parties. Like it works. But yeah, absolutely. If you're in that situation, get out of it. Like, what's the point of hurting everyone?
But going back to what you said, Lex, from earlier, I feel like sometimes you'll have situations where, like, the girl, because society says that women shouldn't have to accept a situation like that, they won't. But deep down inside, they're okay with it. But they fight it just because society says, like, what you mean you have an open relationship? You have it all the time with that one basketball wife lady. She outright has said, do you know who I'm talking about? Basketball wives. Oh my God. But her and her husband are, like, openly, you know, in a situation where she knows anytime a woman comes into the bedroom, she's there. She's not okay with it being, like,
separate.
Like, behind my
She has to be involved.
She still have control over that situation.
And
because
it's like, why should we be ashamed if that's what it is? Because it's not shameful for guys, you know. Right. So, ladies, if you do have that, if you are okay with that, don't care what other people say. You're the one who has to sleep with him.
Well, that's my point. Is as long as you have that open communication, then there's no problems. What other people have to say is irrelevant. It's just talking about you and your happiness at the end of the day.
Agreed.
So, would you guys ever be in that situation? An open relationship?
That's so funny because me and my guy was just talking about this 2 days ago.
Oh, girl, we listening. Yes. Girl talk.
Yes. Well, you know, me, I'm so jealous and stuff like that. So with me, I don't think it will work with me. And she has to be very special. But he's open to it. Actually, he was looking for a relationship like that before I came along and met him. So he's been there, done that. But with me, I don't know if I'm capable of doing that.
Question: how did it come up? Because I would get probably, like, that's scary.
Would you get insulted?
Yeah,
you mean?
I would get scared to be like, oh my God, is she going to get mad? You know?
Oh, because you're thinking, if he said it to you.
If I'm the guy, and I'm trying to say it to my girlfriend who I love, how do I explain, like, look, I want another girl, but it has nothing to do with me loving you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it came up because we're watching this movie. It's called What If? And basically, it's this lady. She has tons of money. She's a billionaire, and she wants to have one night with this other lady's husband. Sign a contract. They can't talk about what they did the night and so forth. She will give her $80 million if the deal goes through. So we're talking about that. Like, what if? Like, would you let me sleep with another man for $80 million? He said,
yes.
He said no.
He said no?
He said hell no.
80 million would change our lives forever.
Seriously.
And our kids' lives.
Seriously.
And their kids' lives.
Yeah, but I don't know. With the people, it's just the thought of someone you love and care about. Can you really see them laying down with someone else?
That's
maybe
true.
For fun and shit like that, but like real life shit. You come home and they laid up in the bed. Can you really handle that? Me? No, I can't, because I'll flip out. I'll probably end up cutting you.
I think that would be the worst part than me actually being home and the girl coming over. And then I think what's worse is if I walk in and see my man having like la-di-da with the female, then I'm like, oh, what did I just walk into? Right. Did I walk into y'all house?
I'm not supposed to come home.
But that's the thing. You have to be that type of person that's okay with that, because that's a open
that would be my heart. That would be so hard. I don't even think the sex part would be hard for me. I don't think so. It would be them hanging out and
like, look, bitch.
What show you watching? You started that show without me? Oh no, you guys! Y'all pop that bottle with. Oh no, no, what's going on?
Yes.
Did you eat my ice cream sandwich? Like, it would just be over, you guys. I don't know. It would be that part.
Okay, so if I got to pick the broad, then I probably could ease my mind for sex only. But yeah, like, you living in my house, stop. Or you being a second me, stop.
Right.
And you know that happens a lot here in Vegas? I had no idea. A lot of that is happening.
I don't doubt it. I mean, we're not known
for open relationships.
Yeah, there's a lot of them here.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not surprised. It's Sin City.
There's the one comedian who has 2 girlfriends. Damn it, I can't remember his name. And they're both very pretty. And he says that they do not have sex together. They do not have threesomes. It's literally, I have a relationship with her. I have a relationship with her. But we're all together. Yeah.
Ah, see. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, honestly, I think the sex part would be fine. Because I personally have had, like, girl relations and stuff. So for me, I can see the sexy in it. But, like, for you to be the other broad at home, unacceptable.
True.
Raising your kids.
God.
Disciplining your kids. I mean,
it would be a problem.
That's how it is in an open relationship.
This is true.
2 moms and a dad.
Agreed.
It's just, you know.
That's true. What's that one show that was really popular when it first came out with the polygamy? And he had the 3 women, and they all brought their kids. Yeah, and they were all disciplining each other's kids. And then they interviewed the kids, and each one of them, when they asked them, would you be in a relationship like this, or do you think just a man and a woman? And they're all like, I would just be with one person. Every kid. Every one of their kids.
I never watched that show, but I knew about it.
It's a good show.
Big enough to know about.
Yeah.
So then I wonder, because girls, we talk about all the time, like, I think that guys are so quick to be like, yeah. But, like, if you were to, for a second, even remotely insinuate that you was about to be having 2 dudes and I'd be like,
hell no.
Oh, my God, yeah.
So I'm not good enough?
Yeah.
I'm not good enough?
Yeah.
Oh, but you want to ask for a threesome. So am I good enough?
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But that's different.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my God,
I hate that.
Me personally, I don't even think I would want to have sex with 2 dudes at the same time.
Either. But it's just, we love to say it just to fuck with they ass.
I know.
Just to piss you off.
Yeah. Because if anything, I'm bringing a woman in before I bring a man in.
Girl, I barely like to see 2 fucking sets of balls. Like, I can't have a whole nother set of balls. Like, motherfucker, it's already wrinkled enough in this bitch.
Oh my God, that's so true.
I totally agree.
No.
Totally. I definitely would bring a female in. Which I have. We have done that before.
But did you guys have rules? Like how, obviously, like you said, communication, but like, how do you say, okay, this is what's acceptable and this is what isn't? Because is it different when you're actually in it? Like,
you just let go and shit just rolls?
That happens. It does. Know what I'm
saying? Like, you thought you was going to be Gucci with it, and then we're here and we're like, oh, no, we
let's just go with the flow.
Yeah. I
don't know. We like to talk about rules before, but when it's that moment, you know, we kind of look at each other.
Pineapple.
We like,
right?
Like, is it good? Is it okay?
Are we all right?
Okay, go ahead.
I think in the moment, you'd be like, yeah, just do it. Fuck it.
We'll find out.
We'll have a discussion, Because I have a friend who she brought in another female and she had a rule of no penetrate, like he couldn't penetrate the other girl. Okay. They could do everything else. Basically, it was mainly them, the girls, together. But the guy can obviously have sex with his girlfriend, but can't penetrate the other girl. But she's there kind of for sucking and licking and all that stuff, which I kind of understood.
And to receive from her, I'd imagine.
And to receive, from her.
Well, then, bitch, you already getting some. Have a seat.
Which I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But I wondered if everybody else was like that too.
You still got a toy in your Happy Meal box. Bye.
Yeah.
You don't need the whole meal.
That's so true.
Seems like that was kind of like a one-way. She wanted more of the pleasure than giving it to him.
Yeah.
Which worked out then.
Yeah, I don't know. It should go both ways across the board. If
And
you
then-
want pleasure, you should please him too.
Yeah. And then do you ask your friends? Do you ask a random? And then how do you find the random?
Oh my God.
You know?
Is it random.com or?
Let's go to a bar, pick her out. You come with me.
Lately,
Well, like you said, if it's like so out there like that, then I'd imagine maybe if you actually considered it, it wouldn't be hard to find.
but like
Yeah,
a lot of people
yeah.
are using apps for that.
That's true.
Goddamn Tinder.
Right?
You swipe up.
Yeah. Do you agree?
Is there a swipe up?
This.
No? Okay.
These are the terms.
I went on Tinder. I had the app for like 2 weeks on my phone and I deleted it. I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand it. I don't see nothing wrong with it, but I can't do nothing with it.
That's the new thing. People are meeting online. Like, you know, who really, there's a lot of people that go out, this is Vegas, and meet people at bars, but something specific like that, people are meeting people online.
Well, there's no difference between talking to someone on Tinder and talking to someone on Facebook or Instagram. It's all the same. Yeah. Yeah. It's all the same.
It is.
When Tony came back into my life, I mean, I've met him before, but we reconnected on Facebook. Like, that's how it goes. It's easy. You know?
Like, we just have such busy lives that, like, if you can send, because I get to choose whether I want to entertain you or not, where if I just go in like a blind date situation or we link up, I'm already stuck there and I have to write it out. As savage as that fucking sounds, but we've all had it where like, maybe just want attention for a little bit and I can entertain it up to the point that I don't want to anymore.
That's so true.
Yeah.
So
I support the movement.
I was going to say, are you guys for online dating?
I am. That's how I met my fiance today.
Yeah.
Online. You just
see?
I met, so Glenn swears it's Facebook, but I know it's MySpace. But I don't have my MySpace password.
I would never figure out my
I
MySpace.
don't find who I used to be.
My MySpace was popping, okay? I had the music going on in the background. Huh?
The heartstrap.
What's...
You know, how you could add whether it was glitter or hearts.
Yes!
Diamonds,
Oh my God! Yes!
Oh my God.
Tell me MySpace wasn't better than Facebook, I swear, because you could personalize it the way you want it. Oh God, I missed that.
Yeah.
The kids will never know.
I was a certified IT tech then.
I swear. I was coding, right?
X's and ones and O's.
Super coding.
Yeah.
It was great. I loved it so much. But anyways.
Online is the way to go.
R.I.P. to MySpace. MySpace, Black Planet. Oh my God. Do you guys remember the party line?
Yes, I remember that.
I love the party line.
What? Like, let's touch for a second.
Yeah.
I remember having, because I always had, like, black friends. I never got along with the Mexicans. Lex knows. I never got along with the Mexicans.
Really?
They hated me.
Yeah.
Marvel used to always get along with them. I never got it.
That's
sure
funny.
did.
Growing up, I will always get along with Mexicans.
Yeah.
Not blacks.
Yeah. I think all my friends were either some type of Latino or mixed with
Like Boricua or something.
Yes. All my friends are Puerto Rican or Mexican or.
Well, I remember back in the day, like, some of the black girls would, like, have a problem with, like, Becky having a Black Planet.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Becky wanted to be Shamika so bad.
So bad. I promise you. Man.
Does that bother you guys? Like, honest, dead ass.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Not really.
No.
Not really. I thought it was hilarious that other cultures
Wanted to be part of it.
Yeah.
But, you know, that goes back to, like, inspiring the black community because you had other races. Like, the fucking title says Black Planet. Like, and you had people wanting to be part of it. You know what I mean? So it's like...
They were looking for that chocolate.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
And that was okay.
Because on MySpace, you had to look for it.
I mean, listen.
They didn't have a black only filter.
A little banner. Upload your picture. Let's see what you got.
Becky just knew she was going to find her one.
She did. Hey, there's somebody there for her, too.
Was it white guys? I can't remember.
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. I met one. I was on, before I got on Tinder, I was on was it Black Planet or Black World, something like that. And a lot of Italians and Hispanic guys looking for Black women. They said they prefer Black women. They're the best, especially Italian men. Italian men say Black women is the closest thing to their own women. The way they cook, their body frame, the way they clean their house, everything. So
I had sex with an Italian dude once. We'll just leave it right there.
I just see her eyes roll back.
We'll just leave it right there. Yeah.
Well, if you want to walk into Fabuloso, we got the Latina.com.
Shut up. No, they have gotten pretty creative, I would say, with the dating sites. Like there is Christian Mingle, there's Farmers Only, there's
somebody for you.
I swear. There's Inmates. What is it called? Oh my god, because I watch Love After Lockup. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. They meet online, inmates online, some weird shit.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Look, I can't handle fucking inmate.com, and I damn sure can't handle
Farmers Only.
I fucking feed no pigs. I don't look. Your lifestyle is not what I do.
There's people that really take that shit serious, and they want you to be a part of that. Because if you're not, then you guys, I mean, that's all they do all day. What would you have in common with them?
Exactly, and it's good to have apps like that to find someone that you have common interests with. Yeah. So
it's definitely a door opener.
Bringing up sugarbabies.com.
Oh my god.
I need to be part of that website.
But
I love you,
but they're specifically on there because they know they're going to get cashed out in some way, right? Oh, okay. Well, then those men, I mean, then you can't be mad at them because the men go on there knowing that that's what it is.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's men with power, with money. So they want to show that they have power and money and give you what they want to give you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, well, we were talking about that off the mic about feeling bad about accepting meals and money or whatever. We were talking about chivalry.
Yeah.
So
because I'm listening to this ebook called Hoe Tactics.
Yeah.
And like the dude, he outright said, and I have to agree, like, why are we feeling bad? Like, we feel okay if we ask them to go to like Olive Garden. We're comfortable saying, hey, can you take me to Olive Garden? But we're not comfortable telling him to take us to steak.
Yeah.
No, like, I don't feel sorry because I know what your intentions are. And you're not going to have no problem slipping that hand on my leg.
Right.
Whatever your shot, you're going to shoot it. So why can't I shoot mine? Why is it frowned upon that I'm going to shoot mine? No, I'm asking for steak.
Especially if I'm already in the mindset that I like this guy and we may take it there. Then why not?
Might as well. But some females, they feel society, they're like, oh, that's a gold digger. Yes. So they don't want to be that label.
It's all about mindset. Because if you're not malicious about it, but you are a woman who will be like, okay, well, I like that. I like that he's treating me. And then I don't see the problem with it. But if your intentions is to, I'm going to just make this nigga like pay for some shit and then I'm a dip and then
that's fucked
then
up.
I don't know, maybe you shouldn't have, I don't know. But whatever. I mean, to each his own, I guess.
No, and I agree. Like, stop, ladies. Like, they're not sorry. They're not fucking sorry that they got bitches at home.
That's true.
And they just somehow made time because she was studying, maybe. I don't know. They're not fucking sorry. So stop being sorry.
I like that you put her in a scenario where she was studying. That was nice.
It was my women empowerment.
That was very nice of you.
Made her barefoot, but,
True.
Yeah. It's 2019. Get something out of it.
Right.
I agree.
I mean, and it doesn't, like, my caliber of what I consider impressive may not be yours. Like, we all have different walks of life. So, bitch, maybe somebody hasn't taken you an Olive Garden yet. And that is your steak. You feel me? But whatever it is, make sure you're, like, aim high. Because, like, guys don't get in situations where they're like, oh, well, I took her out. So, because I only took her to Olive Garden, I should only aim for a kiss. No, that fool's outright, like, trying to get some pussy.
Yeah.
So, why not?
Yeah. I don't, and you know what's crazy is, like, I've never been a person to really care too much where they take me. What I don't like is when they're trying to say, just come back to the crib.
Yes.
That I do not like. Yeah. This is the first time we're interacting and you want me to just pull up to the house. Yeah. Their intentions is we're just going to drink and we're just going to smoke and maybe we're going to fuck and then that's it. I don't like that.
That's a complete turn off for me.
I'd rather you take me to the movies. We can even do matinee. You asked me out at 1:00 to meet you at the movies. Dope. Like, that's cool. Let's go do it. What are we watching? Yeah. But come to the crib. Like, no. There's no effort
Netflix
there.
No, it's so lazy.
It is very lazy. And then you're going to come to the door with what? Sweats? A wife beater? Some slides?
No thanks.
I don't know if it's the gray ones. But I might crack.
Oh my God.
She said, as long as you got the J slides on, the gray sweats, a fresh beater.
Okay, it might be a lucky day, motherfucker. 777. That's my opinion. I mean, how many times do we hear, like, how do you separate what's a gold digger and what's a girl who knows her worth? You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it is, what do I consider my worth for my time? Because I don't, like, you can't give me back my time. I could have spent that doing anything else, but I gave it to you. And you mean to tell me you're not fucking breaking bread for my time? Stop. And I'm too savage with it. Like, I feel like ladies have felt in a category where they just have to accept whatever the guy is giving. No, even if you're paying, I don't have to accept that.
Right.
I mean, it's dinner. We're not asking for a house.
Right.
You know?
I mean, eventually I will, but right now, let's just get the first part.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like people are taking it to a point where, like, oh, God, it's so terrible to ask them to pay for a meal. Like, it's a meal.
And
it's one meal.
Let's be real. And all of us ladies know. We know the only time you hear a fucking dude talk about some gold digger is because your broke ass can't afford it.
Because they're broke. Absolutely.
You can't afford it. So why the fuck? And I've said this plenty of times on, like, Facebook Live. I have said, if you don't have money to even approach me to give me a good time, your fucking priorities is fucked up. Right. And that's why I'm not hollering at you. Because your fucking bread is empty. Like, you can't offer me a slice. You don't got your own loaf.
Well, not just that. Even if it's not, if it's just not about the money, like, far as priorities, like, far as, like, are they a good father? Are they a good person? Can they be a good provider to you? Can they be a good man to you? Can they be loyal to you? Can they be honest? You know, not just about money. Can they be all those things to you? If they can't be none of those things and they're trying to get in your pants and you're not, as a woman as well, because we women need to let these men know too. Are we looking for a relationship? No. Yeah. If we are, set our standards and let them know, look, okay, you're going to take me out on this dinner? But you ain't going to get no ass because this is not what I'm looking for. Right. Let them know up front so they won't be looking at the end of the night like, okay, I'm about to get some pussy.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting into before you're stepping into it.
Agreed.
Again,
I don't
communication.
Think I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just be like, we'll figure it out. Like, because I feel like I agree with you. You're just so stuck in, you just hear we're going out. You're not thinking like, okay, well, are you making it clear that that's all it is? You're just assuming that he knows that, and that's not good.
Exactly, and that's the problem. We always assume that men know what we're thinking.
No,
they don't.
Well, they don't.
They don't.
So
you
true.
have to guide them by the hand. Like, this is what I mean.
That's so true.
SMH emoji.
I had to learn that myself, actually. That I would catch an attitude or whatever, and they're like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm sitting here expecting him to know what the fuck is wrong with me. I haven't said 2 words to him since he walked in the door. How's he supposed to know? I had to check myself on that. Yeah, it was a big one for me.
And I just think it goes back to, we just, for whatever reason, we're somehow, whether it's your mom, your sister, your friend, whoever it was that told you you're supposed to accept what's thrown your way, you just fall into it, and until you meet some real ass bitches that be like, no, you don't have to accept that,
right?
Yeah,
because let's be real, like, yes, there is other pussy just like there's other dick. Okay, got it. But motherfucker, you chose me right now. So if you don't want to accept what I consider a good time or a good man or a good dad, then, like, you can go choose someone else. But 9 times out of 10, all of us, majority of us, like the same shit. So that's why it takes them forever to fucking find bitches, because if you're not good enough quality, you're gonna have a long motherfucking search.
And do you think it comes with age too?
No, not really. I met some young guys who were younger than me that had their shit together.
Yeah, true.
I don't think age have anything to do with it. The age does give you wisdom. you go through a lot of experience in life and stuff like that, but you can go through that being at a young age as well, growing up fast.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah.
So you can go through all kind of hardship that a 50-year-old will go through, and you can be 23. It's just how you were brought up.
That's so true.
So I don't think age have anything to do with it.
And I'm actually on the other spectrum. Like, Glenn is 13 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
So, ladies, if you're thinking, and I agree with you, if you think that just because he's young, you're not going to have that fuckboy problems, with older men, it's not fuckboy, it's set in his ways. Mm-hmm. And that's a fucking problem. Mm-hmm. It's just as bad. And I've had to break a lot of things about Glenn where he's like, no, I've done it like this and that's how it's going to be. And I'm like, no. Like, if you're adding me to the equation, you're going to change it.
Absolutely.
And that's similar to the young kids where, whether it be their money or their living situation, they don't know how to change it because they think that's the way it's going to go.
Yeah.
And we all know that pussy runs the world.
It's such a cop-out to say that people are set in their ways. Because in a relationship, it's so give and take, and you have to bend. You have to bend a little.
You do.
People say, I don't want to bend. You have to bend a little.
You have to bend to make it work.
Because this person was raised so much differently than me. This person has gone through shit that I've never even thought to go through. I can't expect him to have some of the, I would say, healthy things that I've learned from my parents that he might not have learned. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I have to work with him. And then at the same time, he has to learn from me. Right. So you the set in your ways thing, you have to learn from each other.
And I've said that, like, for not to put Glenn's business out there, but you know, his mom, he's not really close to his mom, but he's close to his grandma. And so I'm just
There's a lot of men like that.
Yeah.
Lots.
And I'm just like, okay, what grandmas can teach a young boy stuff, but there's always stuff that your mom needs to teach you so that you can bless to a woman, because your grandma, she's already 2 generations away from what's right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a grandma can't teach a man everything.
Yeah.
So I tell him all the time, like, how do you not know what affection is? Or how do you not know that I'm mad? Motherfucker, the ugly face on right now, that means I'm mad. So it really is just, no, it's not that they're young or older. I think it's just, what the fuck do you want?
Yeah.
Because I'm okay. I've had a lot of dudes, and Lex knows, in my years, I'm okay with fucking, because you don't got shit that I want. Yeah. So I'm okay with just getting dick down, and that is what it is.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's all you need. Because at the end of the day, if you're whole yourself, I mean, they used to say, you know, half of me, half of you, but it's really, you have to be whole. Yeah. Everybody. You do. And I don't think there's anything wrong with having that communication and being like, listen, let's talk about it. Like, not to sound corny, but the love lines that Oprah used to talk about all the time. Everybody has different love lines on how they show love. Yeah. It's so true. And you have to figure it out. And like, I pulled Tony to the side and was like, all right, I got this love lines, like little quiz. You want to take it? He was like, all right, what's the questions? So I literally went through it.
I've never taken it.
It's great. It's great. His was, I can't remember the exact wording of it, but his was basically showing affection. Yeah. Okay. Mine was affirmations. I want to hear you tell me that stuff. I like to hear it. I don't, gifts, all that stuff is nice. Like, I had a little bit of love lines for everything, right? But my main one was the affirmations.
You're like, don't forget the gifts.
Tell me you love me. Tell me he does. Like, it like, bringing that conversation made such a change. It's not even funny. He'll be like, thank you for cleaning up. Thank you for, he just, it's a quick thing that takes 10 seconds, but it makes such a big difference.
It does. It makes a huge difference. That's probably what, what's her name? Miss Curry, Aisha.
Aisha
Curry. That's probably what she's feeling. I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe she wasn't getting enough. I love you. You look beautiful. And she needs attention from other dudes.
Yes. So, you're right about that.
You know what I'm saying?
They were roasting the fuck out of her.
Yeah, they were. They were. But maybe that is it. Maybe he wasn't giving her enough of that.
And you know, sometimes we'll fucking tell them, like she said, you have to hold their hand. You can't tell them that it's red. No, like the motherfucker, you have to create the color red for them because they just don't fucking get it. So it doesn't matter, ladies. Like if you got to tell them once, you got to tell them twice. If you get to the point where you feel like you're just talking to the wall, then yeah, we got a problem. But the first step is like it has to come out of your mouth.
Yeah, because they don't know.
They
don't know until you tell them.
Once you put it out there, it's already out there in the atmosphere.
Now it's up to them.
So if it happens again, you can't say, I never told you.
Agreed.
Yes.
So no, I told you. You just didn't give a fuck.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Absolutely.
So you're stuck in your way. So since you don't give a fuck, then I need to
Girl,
do what I need to do.
got so fucking slick with Glenn's ass. Let me tell you, like I said, with him being older, he used to just always think he was so fucking smart and so fucking just being able to snake his way out. Bitch, I started fucking getting on Snapchat and I would record when I told yous. And like, and while we were in it, it was like, oh, you're being silly in his eyes. And I'm in my head, I'm like, no, motherfucker, because in a month, when I gotta repeat this shit and you tell me I didn't say it that way, I'ma fucking play this video. Like, I'm gonna show you how much
got the evidence.
you're not listening to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And sometimes they gotta get checked.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I know. Yeah.
So do you guys have any parting words for our lady listeners? And some men listeners, if you're out there.
Sorry, man. We're supposed to be for men and women.
Hey, it's the ladies right now. No, I would just say for the ladies, just know your worth. Just know what you're going to put up with. If you know that, hey, some dude that you're into and you're feeling him out, but he has a girl or a wife at home, just know if you're willing to put up with it, just, hey, you know what you're going to get in the end. So you can't get hurt. He's with someone else. So just know your worth. Just take your time.
Absolutely.
I think for me, it's just touching on what she said. But if you're a freak, be a freak. If you want to be in an open relationship, be in an open relationship. If you want to hoe around, have your fucking hoe days. The guys do it all the time. If you want to be a mom and be married and only, wake up to one person every day, then be that. But don't let what your parents or what your family saying, oh, you're 30 and you haven't got married yet. Like, no, fuck that. Like, no, I don't want to be married. Know what you want, touching what she said, and ride that out. And don't give a fuck who likes it, what it looks like. Because at the end of the day, it's your one time, one go around. Yeah.
All right, guys. So I think the moral of the story is, do you, boo? Do you?
That's right.
YOLO. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to our Girl Talk. I love to do this every once in a while, and we just spill the beans on topics. So we'll do this again very, very soon. So thanks for listening to Like Water for Chocolate. Thanks, guys.